Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be making Invincible in his blue suit. I'll be using the McFarlane Lightning Lad for this one since it already has blue joints, so it'll be greatly helpful with the paint rub. I'm using this slim teenager buck, so it's similar to my original Invincible. So still doing a bit of joint prep since some parts I have to still paint over with black. Using a little bit of heat to soften the plastic, then I carve parts out with a sharp blade afterwards. Just be careful when doing this. I've probably cut myself way too many times just because I prefer this method over sanding. So basically I'm carving out the areas that rub against each other. If you checked my Power Rangers video over here, I kind of go a bit more in depth with how I do it. So now I'm just airbrushing matte varnish to the figure. Helps with paint adherence, so just a little light coat is fine. The blue paint that I'm using is the Golden So Flat Cerulean Blue. It's not exactly the same shade of blue as the figure, but it's close enough, I think. I'll be airbrushing it so it looks cleaner, so I'm just using a 0.35 nozzle airbrush and thinning it with Vallejo airbrush thinner. Just switching now to So Flat Carbon Black for the rest of the suit. I'm just painting some parts black because I'll be hand painting the rest later on. You can usually get away with this with much darker colors like black, blue, but when it's a light color like yellow, pink, or white, then it's so much harder, so you end up having to mask it for those ones. Just measuring the chest design of my old Invincible figure, just so I have a somewhat identical design. My dollar store painter's tape is not really the best, but since it does not fully stick to the figure. But that's fine since I'll be hand painting the outer edges anyways. Just painting the skin for the head sculpt, so again, base of Vallejo Premium Airbrush Flesh Tone, then a layer or two of 8 drops to 3 of Flesh Tone and Dark Ochre. Just cleaning up the outer edges of the chest design. Make sure you thin your paint well and apply layers of it. Otherwise, there would be a very visible difference on the airbrush part and the one you just painted on. We're now just painting the mask. You can definitely do this sticky tack method of masking, or you can just manually paint it. Just make sure that the paint consistency is not too watery, otherwise it would easily spread to all the nooks and crannies of your head sculpt, which you may not want. Just adding some shading to show muscle definition. So again, I love using acrylic inks for this part, and I'm using a Liquitex blue and a 0.2mm nozzle airbrush with lower PSI. Just cleaning up some parts and then painting all of the black parts of the figure. Just adding some depth to the skin tone, so I'm just mixing Citadel Kislev Flesh and Cadian Flesh tone, and then thin it with a little bit of water and to a wash consistency, and then you then add layers at a time depending on how you want it. Alright, so the figure's all done, and I'm just putting it all together, and then we'll see more clips at the very end. Alright, here's the completed look of my blue suit, Invincible, or Mark Grayson. I think I'll be doing a couple more of the multiversal marks, maybe in the next couple months or so. Yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. See ya.